I'm gonna go over the Master Raven changes for Season 2. Hopefully it's okay. Alright, Master Raven Season 2. What are these notes? First thing on the list says standing 3 hitbox expanded downward. I think the system-wide changes are a lot of moves are getting buffed to the low hitbox, so they can hit like characters like Ling Xiaoyu and Eddie. So I believe this will hit like, you know, AOP and relax stance. So we'll find that out tonight when I play EBM. 3. Damage changed from 10 to 12. Damage buff changed from 0 frames to 3 frames on hit. So this is a big buff for punishment, right? 14 frame Punisher is +3 now on hit. So that's pretty good. Good buff. 14 frame Punisher. Like, I remember in Season 1 when you hit this move, it's like 0, right? So people will just press buttons and shit. So like Eddie, for example, EBM would just hop kick after this, and I'd get fucked all the time. So it's like, alright dude, you better buff this shit. You're not supposed to hop kick after my fucking 3-3 and hit me. That's stupid. Alright. So that's a pretty good buff. 3-3-4 changed from -11 to -9 frames on block. So they made this shit safe. It used to be jab punishable. It's an okay buff, but nobody's gonna punish you for that anyway. Reaction changed on hit. I think the 4 does the knockdown now. You get a free follow-up, so that's pretty good. You can also rage drive off of that, I think. Yeah. So I usually do 4-4-2 after that kind of knockdown. Alright, next thing. Recovery on hit decreased by 2 frames. I guess that just means she has more time to act or some shit. I don't know. Whatever. 3-3-4 back. Next one. Changed from -23 frames to 16 frames on block. Okay, that's a pretty big buff. It's still kind of like, it's unsafe, right? If you cancel, but it used to be hella unsafe. Like, you couldn't press shit after you canceled this move. It was almost useless, in my opinion. Because that used to be -23, right? So you couldn't do shit if you canceled this shit. So that's a pretty good buff. Makes this an actual mix-up. And they also changed it from -15 to -5 on hit. Alright, so if you hit this move, like if you use a 14 frame punish, you can do shenanigans, right? Go into 3-3-4 back, but you're still at -5, so it's not really like a amazing mix-up. But again, there's like 3-3-4 and then 3-3-4 back. It's still a mix-up, so you know, pretty good. You can actually use this move for mix-up, so. And it's off of the 3-3, so they really want you to use this move. And I'm gonna make a personal recommendation, because I used to use this move a lot anyway, so yeah, use the shit out of this move. Season 2 Raven, man. No fucking joke. Alright, next one. Standing 4, opponent farther away on counter hit. Alright, so they nerfed the standing 4 counter hit combo. You used to be able to do like this, into down back 2, into whatever, a full combo, right? But now, the most you get I think is 4-2-3. That's all you get now. So you have to commit to the 1 if you want the counter hit. You know what I'm saying? So that's a nerf, but in the context of everything, it's not like a super big nerf. Gonna have to deal with it. Opponent. Alright, next move is 4 slide 3. This move. Opponent reaction on branching move hit change. I don't know what that means, so I'm just gonna skip that. But if someone knows, please let me know, because I don't think it means anything. Opponent reaction on branching move. Hit changed. Alright, whatever. 4, slide 3, 4. This move into the mid. Opponent closer on block. So they nerfed this move. Alright. I think it's like minus 14 or whatever on block, or probably 15. Whatever, man. Why'd they nerf that? Like, it wasn't cheap or anything. It's pretty shitty, and they made it even shittier, so... Whatever, what are you gonna do? Next move, 1+2. Damage changed from 25 to 23. So, nerf on damage. Slight nerf on damage. Startup changed from 15 to 14. Alright, so this is her new 14 frame Punisher. 1+2. 1 frame faster. So I think that's pretty big. Because this move is fucking good. It's just like a really solid mid, and it's like, dude. And you get some follow-ups afterwards, Oki. Great move. It's fast now, so you gotta use this shit. Big hitbox. Great. Great move. Good buff. Oh man. Opponent reaction on mid-air hit change. I guess they made it so you fly further when you hit this in the air. Interesting. Alright. Next one. During Haze 1, change from minus 15 to minus 14 on block. Alright, so they buffed Haze 1. It's now not launch punishable by most of the cats. So this used to be launch punishable. So this is like, this should have been not launch punishable since the beginning. Like, why was this launch punishable? I mean, it's a launcher and shit, but this is like a sensible buff. They should have buffed this since the beginning, but I'm glad they finally put it in, because this shouldn't have been launch punishable anyway. Alright, so that's another buff. Good shit. Alright, next one. During Haze 1+2, recovery on block for both players decreased by 3 frames. Okay. Opponent further away on block. That's actually kind of a buff, right? Because sometimes if you hit this shallow, maybe they can, you can't punish it as good. Let's see. Oh yeah. So if you hit this like from far away, they probably can't punish you, I think. Unless they use like a long range 14 frame move. Causes wall bounce on hit. So this is her wall bounce move. Pretty cool. The only problem I think is like when I look through all the season 2 characters and their wall bounce moves, both the Raven's wall bounce moves are unsafe, but the other characters have safe wall bounces. So I think that's kind of whack, but that's what you get. Fucking, and plus it's out of haze too, so that makes it extra unsafe for some reason. Like, but the interesting thing with this move, I think you can do counter hit QCF1 into the wall bounce, and it's still gonna give you a pretty sick combo. Near the wall now. Oh man, did it hit? So, you know, you can do shit like that. If you're like super far away, that's the combo, I think. I'll go over wall bounce combos later, I think. I don't know all of them, but I just know like basic shit. Alright, recovery decreased on hit by 3 frames. I think that just means you can act faster for combos. Decrease pushback so it hits more easily. I don't know what that means. Alright, next move. Forward 3, hitbox expanded downwards. Alright, that's another buff against like anti-AOP, anti-Eddy shit. This move's hella good. Huge ass hitbox now. It was already a huge hitbox like horizontally, but they buffed the vertical hitbox. This shit's the G move. Stop stepping. Stop stepping. Forward 3. That shit's good. Good buff. Next move. Forward 4. This shit. So they changed this move to, like, you used to be able to roll backwards and get out of it. Now it knocks them down like that, so you get a free follow-up. You also get the rage drive off of that. Let me just show you real quick. So, okay, the thing with this move is, it's 15 frame startup. So that's one of her new 15 frame punishers. Forward 4. Pretty good. And, let's see here. Let's see. Alright, so that's forward 4. This is her new 15 frame punisher. It does, I think that's max, forward 4-2, 45 damage, so that's pretty good. Down forward 2, hitbox expanded downward, this move. Alright, so that means yeah. Oh, sorry, this one. That just means it can hit grounded like AOP and Eddy shit. The next one, down 4-2-3, this move, it says hitbox expanded upward. And that means, I think that means down 4-2-3 is your launcher. I mean, it's supposed to be like that for other characters, but I think because I'm fighting against Raven, it's fucked up, but it's supposed to be so like, that means it's supposed to be a launcher. Down 4-2-3, but I don't know why it's not working. Yeah, okay. Maybe I was too close. It's like that's how it's supposed to be, right? So hitbox of the 3 is expanded upwards, meaning when she's in the air like that, the 3 will, it's more likely to hit her, meaning that's your 16 frame launcher now. So you can get new combos off of down forward 2-3. So that's pretty good. It's an interesting buff. So next one, down forward 4, opponent reaction on crouch hit was changed. I don't think this is anything, but we'll see. I don't know how this changed. I don't think it matters. Next move. Down forward 4-4. Damage changed from 15 to 13. Opponent reaction on hit changed. Hits now chain. Alright, so that what that means is this is your other 15 frame punisher now. This is a natural hit now. This used to not be natural, so it wasn't like you could block that second hit, but now all that shit's guaranteed. So that's a new 15 frame punisher. 26 plus 17. 43 damage. So you'll notice that they gave her two 15 frame punishers, and that's basically what I was complaining about like in my video that I tweeted to Harada. And Harada responded back, he was like, I'll tell my team about your opinion, right? I said, I want Raven to have a 15 frame down forward too. But instead they gave her two 15 frame punishers. It's like, alright, good enough compromise. Like, Harada heard my prayers, everything's good. All you Raven community members, you need to suck my dick, because I got you these two 15 frame punishers. Me. That's me. Alright, next move. Oh boy, so many changes, dude. This list is super long. I hope I can finish this before Eddie comes, but alright, we'll see. Alright, back one. Change from +4 frames to +5 on block. Alright, that's a pretty big buff. So what that means is that's +5. This is a 14 frame move. That means this is a frame trap now. Back one into any 14 frame move is a frame trap. So it used to be people could jab you out of your back one. They could do a dick jab if you tried to do 3-3, but now they can't do shit about this. And the fucked up thing is they buffed 3-3 anyways. Like there's already double homing on both of the hits, and then they changed the plus on hit to +3, so it's like that's super buff, dude. Back 1, 3-3, do this shit all day. Or you could do, you know, back 1, down 4-1. You know, you can get creative and shit. Recovery on hit and block increased for both players by 4 frames. On hit and block. I don't know what that means. Opponent reaction to mid-air hit was changed. Oh. That means this doesn't do that spike anymore, it does that flip over shit. So at the wall, they changed it so they nerfed the back 1 to down 3 combo. I mean, depends on what you mean by nerf, but you know. So you don't get a guaranteed down 3 anymore after that back 1. They made it so it's a flip over Oki, but I think the tech now is do back 2-3, back 1 into a straight up back turn mix up. Or you know, you could go for Oki and shit. So it's kind of a, it's, I don't know. It's not really a nerf. It's kind of like a, it just makes her different. I think it's, you could consider it a buff or a nerf. I think it's both, you know. Might be a buff. Because you still have this combo for the max damage shit, and then you can do this for the Oki mix up and shit. You know, you can do all kinds of shit, so that's pretty cool. Back 2-2, move comes out faster by 2 frames. To be honest, the context of things, I don't know what that does, but because it's, I think I tested this earlier. It doesn't, like, it's not a new punish or anything, I don't think. Maybe it is, but I thought this was 15 frames, and when I tested it, it was still 15, so I don't think it's new or anything. Someone can let me know. I don't know if that's a good change or not. Next one, back 3. Oh, this move. Oh shit, dude. This move is crazy. Damage changed from 20 to 23, so they buffed damage. Opponent reaction to hit and block was changed. So this shit is now a natural hit knockdown, which is fucking nuts, dude. That shit is nuts. You guys don't even know about this move, man. Back 3, natural hit knockdown. And it's plus on block. That shit's so good. So the follow-up is either down back 4 or down 4. I think those are guaranteed follow-ups. Yeah. So, you know, pretty big buff. And they changed it from +4 to +1 on block. So this used to be +4, but it didn't knock down, but so they compensated for the knockdown with reducing the frames on the plus frames on block. So it's still good though. Like it hits grounded, +1 on block. Super good Oki tool by the wall. Like this shit's good. Super good. Alright, next move. Back towards enemy 3. Back turn 3. Hitbox expanded downwards. So another buff to the hitbox. Alright, back turn 3-4. Damage changed from 10 to 17. Pretty significant damage buff. changed from -5 to 0 frames on block. Alright, that's really fucking good, because I believe back turn 3 comes out in 10 frames. So it's high mid, right? So it's 10 frame high mid, that's plus, it's 0 on block now. That's really fucking good. I mean, like, it's super buff, because now you can, like, follow up with mix-ups. You still have the third hit. Both third hits. Pretty good. Change from -4 to +1 on hit, yeah. So it's better on hit as well. It's not minus on hit. Input window changed from 11 to 16. Oh no. Does that mean it's 16 frames now? Alright. Well, it's still pretty good. Like, I think that's pretty good. I don't know how I'd use that, but it's a pretty decent tool. Next one. Back turn 1+2. Change to power crush. Alright. I think this is the biggest buff she's received, to be perfectly honest. This shit changes everything. Because power crushes crush on the 8th frame, I think. So her back turn mix-up, she never had a power crush from back turn, but now she does, right? That just makes her back turn mix-ups way scarier, because it used to be like if you hit with a back turn move, either on block or hit, if your opponent wants to press buttons, right, you're pretty much screwed. The only thing you could have done was like, could have, you know, did the limb parry, or you could have done the Utsusemi or whatever. But now you can just power crush, and the follow-up on hit, I think the max damage is double back turn 1+2. So you go like this, like that. I think that's max damage, but you know, you could do this into back 3 still, but that's just good, dude. It's still -13, so like you gotta be careful when they block this, but oh, it changes everything. Like, so for example, you know, a lot of Raven, the zoning tool, you could like, you go into back turn from like really far away, right? But now you can make a hard read and just do 1+2, and if they do any button, they're gonna get fucked. Like, it's crazy. The wall too, it's a crazy move. It's like, this shit's good. This is super buff. Alright. Oh, they removed the reversal property as well. This used to be the sword reversal, but they removed that shit. That would have been crazy, right? It's a reversal power crush. Whatever. Alright, next move. Back turn, forward 4. Can now be low parried. Alright. So this is a nerf. You used to not be able to low parry this shit, but now you can. So it's a nerf. But who cares? Why would anyone low parry that anyways? You should have ducked it. Stupid. Launch it. Like, if you blocked it, you could have got a launch. If you parried it, I mean, whatever. I think you should still duck it anyways. Kind of a nerf, not too big. Back towards enemy, back 2. Active frames increased by 1 frame. So they buffed the active frames of the hitbox, and they decreased pushback so it hits easier. Alright, so I think they buffed the range on this, so that's really good. I was hearing people say like they couldn't backdash out of it, so that shit's pretty good. Next move, back turn, back 3. Opponent reaction on hit changed. Alright, so this move, this used to like knock them all the way like far away, so you couldn't get any follows. But I think there's a guaranteed follow now, and that's back turn, forward 3+4. Or you could do that. And I think at the wall you can combo if the wall's to the left. I think. Yeah. So that's a pretty good buff. That didn't used to do shit anymore, but now it does, so pretty good move. I think Raven players never really used to use this move because it was shit. I mean, it wasn't shit, but like, there's no reward off of it. But now there is, so you're gonna see more people use that. That's pretty great. Alright, up forward 3 plus 4. Next one, change from -15 to -17 on block. So this is now way easier to punish on block. So that's a pretty substantial nerf. But my opinion on this move is, like, you shouldn't have really been using this move anyway, because it was -15, but like Raven players used to use this like as like the Brian orbital, but that's not really like what this is about. I mean, like, it was good and all, but like Raven never used to have this, and like it was never that good anyway, so whatever. I mean, I didn't use it that much, but some people might care. Next one, up forward 3 plus 4, 4. This one. Change from -11 to -14 on block, so they nerfed the hell out of that low. They really don't want you to use that. I mean, why would you block that anyway? You should have parried it. Opponent closer on block, change from 0 to -3 on hit. Recovery on hit increased by 3 frames. So like, they really don't want you to use that. They nerfed the shit out of that, so whatever. Opponent. Alright, next one. Up forward 3 plus 4, 4, 2. Opponent reaction on mid-air hit was changed. I guess they get hit further away or something. Not a big deal. Next one. Oh god, good thing we're almost done, man. I'm running out of juice. So many changes. Up forward 3 plus 4, forward 4. Oh, that dumb shit. Alright. Change from -11 to -14. Opponent closer on block. Change from 0 to -3 on hit. Cover on hit increased by 3 frames. Alright, same kind of nerf to that other low. Don't use this. Next one, QCF1, opponent closer on counter hit. So that means basically, I think they did that for this combo. To combo into her wall bounce move. So that's what that is. And then last one, QCF2, slide 1, causes wall bounce on hit. So this is her second wall bounce. She gets 2. But the unfortunate thing about this is they're both unsafe, and really it's really hard to hit this move, I think. I mean, you can hit it, but come on, dude. That's hard to hit. And it's unsafe. Haze 12 is also unsafe, so it's like both wall bounces she gets unsafe, and all those other characters get like safe plus unblock ones or whatever the fuck. So I think that's kind of lame, but whatever, you know, her wall bounces aren't that great, but it's okay. I think they should have made QCF 1 plus 2 the wall bounce, because it's safe and it's a good move, but I don't know what you're gonna do. I think that's the last thing in the patch notes. So I think that's it for the changes. So overall, I think she got some pretty substantial buffs. And yeah, dude, exciting stuff for Raven names. Oh, maybe I should go over some wall bounce shit. I mean, I don't know all the combos, but I just know, like, so when the thing with wall bounce is, like, the combo you do depends on the range you hit the wall bounce, so that's the thing with this shit, is like, you have to do a different combo for each range. So I think when you're up close to the wall, the combo is 4-1 for the blue wall splat, and then you do the wall combo. You can also do forward 4, I think. I would do 4-1. Yeah, so you can do either 4-1 or 4-4-4. If you're slightly further away, I think you can do down forward 2-3 for like the screw attack or whatever. That. And I think from like really far away you can do that double back turn shit. And where's the wall? What? Oh my god. I'm fucking up right now. That wall's really far away. Oh, I messed up. Alright. So, you know, you could do something like that. That's all I got for wild bounce. But I mean, there's probably more optimal combos. I haven't really labbed it out too hard. Alright, so that's it for the Raven changes, guys. Now back to normal.